Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Euphoria Season 2, Episode 2. Before beginning, I want to tell you things about Euphoria and the fact that it's really hard to upload videos about it. I had a lot of issues with the reaction videos about the first episode. If you want to see these videos, I'm gonna put the links. When it was not the case for the Season 1, when it was not the case for the bonus episodes, it seems that HBO changed stuff, you know, for this Season 2, and I'm not the only one. I contacted several reactors who are also reacting to Euphoria, and we all had the same issues. It was weird because really no issues at all for the last episode. I tried several stuff, you know, I tried to cut the parts, you know, to cut into the parts when they were telling me that they had issues with it. I did that 3 times and then I stopped because I really understood that it was not that the issue. I tried also to put 8 minutes for the reaction part, it didn't work. I tried to play with the opacity, it didn't work. I tried to play with the sound, it didn't work. And the only thing that worked, and that's why you had the first videos like that, it was to put, you know, the logo of Euphoria, of the show, on the screen. It's really not something that I want to do, that I appreciate. I never did that for any shows that I reacted to, and I reacted to a lot of them now, but it's the only solution that I found. So I shared that with the reactors, you know, who responded to me. 3 of them responded to me, so I told them, you know, that I found that solution. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, if they're gonna apply it. One of them told me that she contested, you know, the claim, that it was refused, that she made an appeal, that's how you're saying it, you know, to contest it again, and then it was released, the video. But you know, when you are making an appeal like that, if it's refused, it's really bad for not only the video but also for your channel, and I don't want to take that risk. Okay, I love Euphoria, I love this show, I love these characters, but I'm not gonna risk my channel for it. So that's it. I think that for all of the next videos that you're gonna have about Euphoria on my channel, you're gonna have it with that logo, you know, on the picture. I'm really sorry for that, but that's really the only solution that I found, and really I worked hard during 2 entire days to try stuff, you know, because each time I had to re-edit the video, I had to re-export it, to re-download it on my YouTube channel, to be blocked, to try to contest it, to be refused, you know, really 2 entire days it took me, and I tried also to contact people and all of that, so I did my best, but that's really the only solution that I found. I still don't understand why, because really HBO, like, I really had any issue for the first season and for the bonus episodes, so I don't understand. And again, I'm not gonna risk my channel on that. So it's like that. And I tried also to find the sweetest, you know, the tiniest logo to put on the screen, so it's not so disturbing. And if you really don't want the screen with the logo, remember that you have my Patreon. No logo on that screen, extended or full reaction parts. You have them in advance, 1 day of advance, so I'm doing my best. I'm offering you also that without the logo on my Patreon. I can't do better than that, okay? I tried. Believe me, I tried. Okay, so it's like that. For the story, I knew it when I saw that on screen during the last episode. I said it even directly, like after the first scene, I said it, writers, you just created something, I'm never gonna get over it. I know myself, I know I'm functioning, I know my reactions, so when I saw Lexi and Fez together, I had that thing like, oh, that's it, I'm into it, but really it's something like that. And the fact that during the week I thought about it several times, and a lot about Lexi smiling like that after Fez, you know, asking her phone number. Girl. I'm into it. I'm so much into it. It's insane. So I prefer to warn you that I might be a little annoying with that for the rest of the season. Like, maybe, you know, during these moments, during their scenes, maybe I'm gonna be a little like a fangirl, you know, like I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna be like that, you know, and I'm sorry for that in advance, because I think that you never saw me like that on that channel, or for the 100 and that ship, which was just a dream, surely. I'm not gonna come back to that. You saw me like that for that show, but it was a long time ago now. But for those of you who are following me, you know, because I love to think about shows, I love to make series about them, to try to understand stuff, you know, like for Squid Game, like for Dark, for Mr. Robot, you know, for stuff like that, you know. I love mental games into shows. So clearly, for those of you who are following my channel for that, I think that you never saw me shipping really two people together. I prefer to warn you, that's gonna happen, okay? That's gonna happen. I know myself, it's gonna happen. It doesn't mean that I approve what Fez did at the end. I saw that a lot of people were like, yeah, Fez for president and all. Like, I hate Nate. I think that I made that clear during all of the season 1 that I can't stand the guy. I understand his reasons, we saw his reasons, but there are reasons, there are not excuses to be like that. The guy is choosing to be like that. The guy doesn't show any regrets, any remorse. He's not feeling guilty about what he's doing. All of what he is doing is a manipulative, toxic, fucking asshole. Okay? Like, again, the persons who defended Nate to me, they were like, oh, how can you be so rough with Nate and not with Rue when Rue is doing bad stuff? Rue, she has regrets. She wants to change. Nate, never. So, okay, see, I hate Nate. Even if I understand the character, I don't have anything also against the actor. I really don't understand people who are like confusing stuff. Like, no, I'm talking about the character, you know, I'm talking about what he is doing, the character. Even if all of that, I'm not gonna prove that Fez is destroying his face. Like, okay, it was really great that moment, we were all like, we were waiting for that, but it's violence. I'm not gonna prove an act of violence. He wanted to do it, like, he prepared that he was gonna destroy his face, and it was not just one punch, like really, he destroyed his face. I love you, Fez, I hate Nate, but I'm gonna hate also that act of violence. It's against my principles, you know, into life. I can't handle that. I'm a pacific person, you know. So we have that. We have also Rue. What happened during the last episode? Like, not just her taking drugs, but that much to be close to have an heart attack and all. Like, that guy, that new friend, he seems nice because he took care of her right there. Like, he did not have to do that. But at the same time, he said it, I'm not sure that their friendship is gonna be good for both of them, you know? Her for you, and you for her. I'm afraid of a little influence right there, which can't be right. But at the end, she opened her heart to Jules, and that was sweet. But again, I don't want you to put that on Jules' shoulders, you know, the responsibility of your health. Jules' episode for that was so great, to understand her issues and to understand the fact that she can't be that person for Rue, that it's not an healthy relationship for Jules. It can be one for Rue because it's helping her to be better, but maybe not for the good reason also, but not for Jules. I'm not talking about Cassie, Maddie, that was fun, but also awful to watch. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Like usually, like I said right there, if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have the episodes earlier, one day sooner, with an extended hour for reaction part, and also without the logo on it. Again, I tried my best to deal with YouTube with that, a lot of things. It didn't work, that's all I can do, you know. So go on my Patreon if you want to support me, because it's rough, you know, for little reactors like me on YouTube, and also to have really the video like I wanted you to have it. And if you can't join me on Patreon, I understand totally, you can still support me right now on YouTube by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, that kind of stuff. Let's go for this episode 2. Again, you know, with Euphoria, I'm excited to be back into that show. That's gonna be beautiful, that's gonna be well written, the characters, I love them, I'm gonna feel their pain and all. But I know also that I'm gonna finish it into that mood like, you know, we know how it is with Euphoria, but we want that, which is weird in a way. H-fucking-B-O, your assholes.
What was it about Cassie Howard that allowed Nate to fully surrender himself? With Maddie, it was always a game. Cassie was the opposite.
With Cassie? You fall in love with Cassie?
I knew it wasn't perfect.
No.
Maddie had some issues. She was everything you could ever want in a woman.
I don't want him to be with Cassie. She's too good for you.
He could imagine spending life with her.
What? You're fantasizing about her for sure?
And in love.
It was not Jules? That quick, Nate?
He knew he could do a better job than his dad. He wouldn't fuck his kid up the way his dad fucked him up. Except his dad was such a fucking idiot. He couldn't even control himself.
I want you to come with the tone in your ass.
And it jeopardized everything their family worked for.
So many things I can't show on YouTube.
He just wished that his dad would drop dead of a heart attack.
You're fantasizing about that also?
There's no point in fantasizing about a life with Cassie when he knew that Maddie had that disc. What if he could go back to the beginning? What would he wish?
What? That was Jules. Show me that you have regrets. Show me that you want to change, Nate. And maybe I can open the conversation, just open the conversation about giving him a second chance. For now, for sure no. I'm glad, girls, but I'm not sure that it's a healthy relationship.
We met on New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you were,
In a relationship? The other thing I wish I could mention is I sort of spent the last few days hanging out with Elliot, which was cool because he makes a ton of money selling music stems online, and we bought a bunch of drugs.
Nice to meet you.
I love you, vibes.
You know something so... Oh no.
Fuck. Was it just me or was that super awkward?
That was
Worse than that.
Cassie had gone through a low-grade depression.
When was the last time you showered?
When are you gonna clean your side of the room? How do I fix that?
I don't know. You want to say yes? You just say no.
Would you like a ride to this party?
Tu didn't say no.
Do this and not tell anybody.
Yes.
You asked her that before getting sex.
But she never would have said yes if Maddie and Nate were still together. Because that would be unforgivable.
That's a huge mistake, Cassie.
She wanted to be in that hospital bed with Nate.
Why? Really? You know, she's too much into that so toxic relationship.
Nate sent me the most beautiful text message this morning.
Really?
only so
Are you jealous? Are you... She's nice. Oh, the abs, girl.
Can you help me with this zipper? I don't know where my husband is.
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank you for being so sweet. That's all. Good night. Good night.
Did we feel what I just
So
feel?
sexy. Yeah, Kat, stop flaunting your healthy, non-abusive, wonderful relationship.
Yes, continue
Actually triggering.
to show it to everyone that it can happen.
And he was really sweet.
That's it, I'm afraid for her to be bored.
Ethan?
You're gonna... You're fantasizing about what? Him being killed? Oh! By Drogo? Okay, you like rough stuff, yeah.
You're telling me Ethan tore your clothes off and fucked the shit out of you?
Yeah.
Wow. Go Ethan!
Bye.
I have a hard time believing you don't know who did this to you.
You said that you don't remember? You do, for sure you do.
It's one thing to dislike your parents,
A weird choice coming
but
from
if you
you,
dislike your
mate.
kid, well, that's sort of your fault. As soon as Nate had been released from the hospital, he wished he was back in the hospital.
Just take a deep breath. Promise we can be the person next weekend.
But then he said something that totally freaked her out.
That you would say the truth.
But she'll actually kill you.
Fucking racist! Sorry to hear you, bitch! What?
Ah. You know she can be violent and you don't want to be the next victim.
But I never thought that Jules was like clingy or jealous, so I didn't think it'd be a big deal.
It is a big deal. Why?
Yeah, she doesn't even know the alphabet.
Why? Because I can tell you have a crush on him. I do not have a fucking crush on him.
She's hiding something. Huh?
Did you get you in trouble?
Yeah, kinda.
Tell you what, you should be friends.
Such a bad influence for each other.
Why don't you have a seat, Cassie?
Mr. Jacobs believes you know who assaulted his son.
Like everyone at the party.
Faye pushed the motel manager off the balcony.
She did what?
I didn't do anything!
Unfortunately, Custer would
She's a little alive.
Girl, what did you... I'm claustrophobic. I think that it's my worst nightmare right there.
So Faye came to live with Fez.
Yo, don't touch nothing. Don't talk to Ash. Cassie, I'm more than happy to get the chief of police. Bill Greenwood involved, the whole family found. Get everyone's cell phones. Text histories.
Lexi.
Now, what scared the shit out of Cassie is last night she texted Nate.
You said that directly? It's written like that?
Don't ever put that in writing.
You heard him, he was going to call the police.
No, he wasn't. He was bluffing, and you fell for it because you're a fucking idiot.
Why do
You said
care?
it?
Because you just ruined someone's life.
Warn him. Lexi, please, warn him.
Lexi thought about that night a lot. How could Fesco be so kind to her and so violent towards Nate? She couldn't remember the last time someone her age asked her so many questions about herself. He actually cared about what she had to say. And then 10
I'm so
minutes
much
later,
into it already. Oh, not
almost
into
beat Nate
that.
Jacobs to death. And even if Nate deserved it, it was a horrible thing to do.
That's what I think. Really, Lexi, you're my girl.
It made her think about her entire life. How she's always been so passive. How how she never had the courage to say anything. Maybe you can tell my mom or something. Yeah, if you don't stop. Okay. She backed down. I think she overdosed.
Lexi.
She hated herself for being so weak and passive and afraid. She just had to say something.
Oh, she's gonna see that Faye is into his house. No? You were spying on Fez and you saw Lexi coming? You took your gun? Are you?
With Elliot smoking a little bit of weed.
I love to see you happy, but the fact that you have to be in drugs to be that happy, it's making me so sad.
You sure she's a good influence? She's part of the reason you decided to get on that train.
Yeah, but she's not the one who got on the train.
Still doesn't answer my question.
Yep.